So this is a Monday, which means we are going down to the BRP tempo session. Most people did a run at Dubai Creek Striders half marathon, so we're not expecting too many people there, but we've got a busy day, a nice tempo session to head down, so that's exactly where we're going to go. So first thing you have to understand about Dubai, everything is miles away. So you can see there, 27 minutes away, and that's at 5 o'clock in the morning. So a bit of a journey anywhere, any time of day you go, and maybe you'll see that today that there's a lot of traffic. Minutes under threshold at half marathon pace, and it's that way out for our warm-up, and then we'll come back here.
So we're lunging forward, exhale.
We're here at the Adazero House of Fast, which we held the session this morning. Had an absolutely fantastic session. We did a tempo session where we did 3 minutes over, 3 minutes under, and 4 minutes at threshold. Super difficult session. We also gave the guys a try of our nitrate, which is the new product that I'm going to attempt to bring to market. And then we're here, backyard. Absolutely no better place in the world to sit on a Monday morning. Everyone goes off to work feeling really, really good, and just overall real positive vibes. Everyone who was racing yesterday was a bit sore, so we had people doing a bit of recovery as well. And now we're going to go off to do some contrast therapy. So the guys at Cadence have sorted me out with an opportunity to go to this place, Contrast Therapy, to try out their contrast therapy, which is a sort of Finnish sauna and ice bath experience. So come with me now as I head across there, hopefully try and speed up some recovery. But obviously my dietary nitrates are absolutely flowing through the system, so we love to see it, and I'll catch you at the sauna. Contrast therapy and watching bros YouTube. Can't beat it, really. So it's pretty definitive now that they say the use of sauna is just absolutely peak for those looking to boost or enhance their endurance training. So the thing is, I think what people get wrong is they think of the sauna as recovery, where it's actually probably more like extra training. So the extended time that you're spending in here at an elevated heart rate is boosting blood flow and boosting time spent, at low aerobic without obviously the pounding of the muscles. So that's something that I like to do 2-3 times a week. I wouldn't touch on any other things that people push, like, what it's like, for reducing toxins and, for reducing inflammation, because I'm not really 200% sure on the science of that kind of thing. However, for, just the aerobic benefit, I do really feel like it has an extra benefit. I come in here, this thing has been sorted by these guys, so I appreciate them sorting this session out for me. Just finished the contrast therapy session there, walking through the mall. That was unbelievable. Probably one of my favourite ways to start a Monday tempo session, followed by that contrast therapy. But my gosh, it's hot. Did probably around 3 bouts of 10 minutes, and maybe a 6-minute one at the end, where I fired loads of water on. But my gosh, does that get you going? Feeling some serious fatigue in the legs, so I need to get some recovery. So now we're going to head to a cafe, try and get some food. I do have my Matter meal prep, it's in the car. However, because I'm in the mall, I'm just going to quickly pick something up and then get refueled, and then head over to see Jackson, where we are filming a podcast today, which should be super exciting. So Jackson owns his own electrolyte company. I want to ask him about all things electrolyte, because you've probably seen on the internet there's so much hype about all these different electrolytes. Nobody knows what's going on, nobody knows how they work, so I'm going to ask him all these questions. So came in for my first ever chance to try the Nando's breakfast. I don't think you do this in the UK, but giving it a go, see what it's like. Absolutely serious breakfast here. Probably not the most ideal breakfast for endurance athletes, but we're moving. There's like 3 eggs, 8 bits of pita, a massive chicken sausage. This is unreal, but I just don't know what kind of human can eat this volume of food for breakfast. Like, honestly, 4 pitas and 3 eggs is probably enough food for about 4 people to last for a week. For a guy that could really use to lose about 4 kilograms of body weight for the upcoming endurance challenges that he's got. I didn't need to be eating that massive Nando's. I'm absolutely cooked. got a big swim later with Fergus, and then got a recovery run as well. So we're going to be burning calories. So well, could be worse. Here we are coming down to the podcast studio just off Sheikh Zayed Road. I'm going to try and find a place to go for some coffee, get set up, maybe do a little bit of work before we head in there. As you've probably realised, we've got to about 12 o'clock and I have not done anything. Podcast guest has arrived, Mr. Jackson.
Morning.
What are we talking about today, Chief?
We are talking about electrolytes, funny enough.
Happy days. Well, we're going to go straight in. What's the story?
The story of how Venturi was born. I'll explain more in the podcast, but
you'll see that. Hopefully we'll get some clips of the podcast, and you'll see that there. And we're going straight into it in 10 minutes. So you're obviously going to go on and watch this full podcast on my channel anyway. So see you there.
Post-production, we give you the raw after you get your first draft.
makes sense.
Perfect.
Yeah? Cool. Thank you.
Well, just finished filming that podcast there with Jackson. Super interesting, and really glad that I didn't sort of, not that I didn't research the topic too much, but basically it turned out I knew nothing about electrolytes. So to ask someone who actually knows a lot about them and a lot about the different other products that are available, I found that super interesting and super helpful. You know, especially for me as a coach, something that people are always asking is, you know, what is contained within the products that we give, and it's definitely something that I'm probably going to look into more. Because I mean, I hope by the time that this video comes out, I'm sure that electrolytes podcast will be out. So I'd really like you to go have a look at that. Now I'm heading back to Moudon. I'm going to go meet Fergus, who I cycled with in Oman the other day, as he is doing a pool swim. So we're going to my local swimming pool. I'm just going to do some nice drills, and then we're going to do a nice recovery run after. So hopefully next time you see me, I'm at the swimming pool. Received a stark reminder on why I don't typically leave the house or get to this side of Dubai by 2-3 o'clock, and like to be tucked up on the sofa doing some work from there, because you just end up getting stuck in traffic for 45 minutes. Very grateful for being able to drive about and travel and move and do all the things that I do, but in a city that's not big in terms of size, the lack of public transport sometimes gets you down, and you have to sit in traffic. You've got no other option. You've not even got the option of doing a train or a bus. So I hope one thing in my life, I see this place become a bit more, I think it will transform the city into really, really probably one of the best cities in the world if they're able to sort out the transport. But until then, we're stuck in traffic, baby. This is what it's worth coming back to. Hello! Every second that goes by, the chances of this swimming session happening goes down significantly.
Oh my God, bro.
Oh, hell no, man.
That's right, we're heading out for our nighttime evening recovery run. Gonna run across to Damac, catch Fergus, and then we're gonna go for a nice loop round Damac. Honestly, after this morning, this was never gonna be that fun. But we're gonna take it nice and easy. Some real easy stuff. A nice 10 to 12k. First 2k done. Head across, nearly at Fergus's gaff. Legs a bit spicy.
Bonjour. That's what they speak here, isn't it?
Exactly.
French, yeah, definitely.
Recovery run with
sorry,
bro.
Sorry, hola, yes. Recovery.
Fergus has got his salam aleikums down.
Yeah. Bonjour, no, isn't it? No. No, which is it? Shake man? No. I'm just taking the piss now.
How are we feeling then? Damac loops, going well?
Immaculate.
Immaculate, I like it. We're currently mood on, but I can't think of a pun to do with mood on.
My mood is on, yeah. No,
mood on. Yeah. Mood is on. Terrible.
No, I feel good. I think big running day yesterday, so I had the half in the morning, didn't cane it, just sort of, my brief was sit around 150 heart rate, which I did, but definitely felt like end of a big training week, and I've done no speed work since recovering from an injury in May last year, so everything's just been pure diesel work. I feel like a diesel at the moment, and I don't think I could have got my heart rate up if I tried.
We're currently getting mowed down by a scooter.
So I actually feel remarkably good in my legs today, especially given that I fucked around with a pendulum squat machine for the first time. Did ascending sets of 6 up to 3 plates a side. Really, really nice machine. But any new machine that you do for the first time will inevitably come with fatigue in places that you haven't experienced for a while. So it's a good thing that I'm out for this run for some blood flow. And moods. Oh no, I've cocked it up. I failed to use I tried to round it out with the original plan and I failed, so.
Immaculate.
Immaculate, yeah.
We always say the best run occurs when it's actually a skipped swim.
That is, was that Candy?
Confucius.
Confucius, yeah, sorry. It's easily Confucius. Yes, swims are shite sometimes. Sometimes they're great, sometimes your head's not in it. And actually, I've learned if I don't swim in the morning, I just don't enjoy it as much for whatever reason, the way my brain energy builds throughout the day. As soon as I process enough thoughts and there's enough going on in my brain in the afternoon, I don't want to be in the pool. Whereas in the morning, first thing, really enjoy it. So I need to hold myself accountable to when I know I get the most out of swimming and when it's easiest to be most compliant, because that is ultimately the hardest part about it.
Note to ourselves, swim tomorrow morning, not tomorrow evening. So this is pretty much going to end the day in the life vlog. I've just finished, well, I'm at 9.5k. You've obviously just seen I've been running with Fergus, and both of us have been swim skippers. So those of you that follow his triathlon training will either be disappointed or not surprised, or somewhere between. And those of you who know my training will definitely not be surprised. So overall, been a fantastic little day of training, couple of sessions, a podcast in a studio, and also excellent bit of beetroot content with the new launch of nitrate. And we're going back. It's not very late. We get some nice dinner and chill out. We get to do it all again tomorrow. Sometimes, recently, I've been forgetting that life is absolutely beautiful and it's important to enjoy it whilst you can. And days like these, we'll probably yearn for someday, not to sound too philosophical, but it's absolutely glorious. So check it out, and I'll see you on the next one.